Boys and girls, cats and squirrels, welcome back to Clash of Clans, and today we're going to jump into some Clan Capital gameplay and show y'all what my attack strategy is on a Champion 1 League clan. And we're going to just try and do relatively okay, maybe 30,000 loot, I don't know. We're going to try and just make it fun, and we'll also do a little bit on the builder base, a little bit on the home base, but I don't got any builders to really work with right now. So we just vibing with Clan Capital today because it's the weekend. So if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, sub, and comment down below. It doesn't lose you anything, and all it does is push me closer to 1,000 subs. So let's get there, and it makes you a goat as well. So please, please do that. And thank you all so much for the love and support recently. We're closing in on 600 subs, and not that far off from 1,000 realistically. Over halfway there. Let's keep going. In the past, 4 months, we've basically went from 100 to 580, so let's keep going. Come on. Anyways, let's get into the first attack of the video on the Clan Capital. And we're going to start with Builder's Workshop just because that's what I want to do. And so basically, it's just super minor spam. This is a very easy, very effective strategy. And if you are playing on mobile, which I'm not, which makes it harder to attack, by the way, if you're playing on mobile, just exit out of the app. Spam your stuff down, exit out the app, open it up again. You get through all your Clan Capital attacks in about 5 minutes, maybe less. As long as your stuff loads at a relatively okay amount of time, which it should. And that's just awesome, because the more time you can conserve doing other stuff, the better, I'm going to be honest. But yeah, I don't really, I'm not very experienced in Clan Capital. I just saw my clanmates using this, and then I tried it once, and I got 30,000 loot, and I was like, holy crap, this is busted. I need to use this myself. And since then, it's been absolutely phenomenal. But in the past, I was in a clan that could not use this type of attack because we were really, really low down in trophies and, loot, so I couldn't really do this. And so what I would do is I would use Hog Raiders plus... Oh, I didn't quite get that. I would use Hog Raiders, and I would use the big skeleton flying machine thingy. And honestly, it did pretty okay. It definitely was not the greatest, attack strategy ever. And my clanmates used the strategy with Super Giants and Super Wizards, which worked pretty well as well. But when you're that low in trophies and that low in, progress, your Clan Capital level, 7, it's really difficult to compete regardless, just because of, how different the meta is at lower levels compared to higher levels. When you're really high in trophies, it's actually a lot easier to attack, because you have a lot better troops, and there's a lot more people that are going to guide you on what to do, because, they are there, and there's a lot more people there that are interested in that type of stuff, because it's a lot easier to get involved and excited about it. Whereas when you're at, Town Hall 1, there's not a lot of gameplay for you. That's kind of the same to Clan Capital. And so, it's interesting, but at the end of the day, it works out. And I think I'm going to beat this base in 2 attacks. Pretty certain, at least. Should. If I don't, I'm going to be very disappointed. But yep, 2 attacks here on Builder's Workshop by just spamming super miners is absolutely absurd. I put 0 brain, activity into this attack, and it just work to perfection. It's so nice. So let's see what we can do with our raid medals, or loot, whatever. This is raid medals. I don't even remember what it's called. I kind of want to do something that I can actually do myself. So let's do this multi-mortar here. It's already tagged for upgrade, so let's upgrade it. I'm now level 68 in Clan Capital. And before we do another attack or two, because we still have 4 more, let's head on over to the, the builder base here, hopefully. And I have a little bit of loot here that I can spend on either the Electro Wizard guys or anything else. If I do an attack here and maybe get some more loot, could do, the beta minions, the giants, etc. But first, let's just do an attack here and test out our new level 20 bombers, because I did finally finish upgrading them. I don't really want this giant here. I was just using it for like a challenge earlier this season, and I just forgot to get rid of it. So right now we're just sitting here with a giant in the army composition. But I mean, it works, I guess. All my troops are level 17 or 18 or 20. So at the end of the day, it works out pretty well. So probably not going to get a 3-star on this base. I didn't really put effort into this either, because it's just super P.E.K.K.A spam. It'll work relatively well at the end of the day. Although if I did put a little bit more strategy into this, I probably wouldn't have just spammed super P.E.K.K.As. There was 2 crushers, I believe, and there was double cannons. Probably not the best choice of attack, but it works. Can I get my rewards, please? Please. Whatever. We'll just do the new Electro Fire Wizards, because it is the new troop, and I do want to see it upgraded and as good as it can be. And I can't do anything really in upgrades. I'll just do a normal level 1 mine. Sure, works for me. My expo also got to level 2, although I cannot get it any further yet because it takes 5 million to do it, and that's not very cool. Also, I saw some of y'all talking about how I wasn't doing a good attack with my hybrid the other day. I do want y'all to try playing Clash of Clans on PC. It's very difficult. Very difficult. Please take that into account, because when you're clicking with a mouse compared to your fingers, it doesn't always work how you intend it to. But I'm not taking any of y'all's words to heart, because y'all don't understand. I think I'm one of 3 people ever to actually play Clash of Clans on PC. So I understand. I promise y'all, if I was actually playing on my phone, it would be a lot different. It would not be this bad. I promise. But I don't have a good way to do that, so I just use my PC because it's more fun for me, and it's easier for the videos, I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't make it easier to attack, but it's more fun. Anyways, as you can see, we already got 30%, about to get the Town Hall, and you're just spamming. Just put down a couple free spells, put down some super miners, and they just roast away at anything in their path. You can 2-attack basically any base, except the dragon one probably. The dragons are going to be a difficulty for you just because they're air troops and you're using ground troops. However, it's not the end of the world always. Sometimes the pure DPS of these guys can just overwhelm any base. But let's do one more attack here on the clan capital. Try and finish off this base. And then we'll end off the video with a bang. We're not going to do realistically anything special. Just end the video. I probably could have used different spells, by the way, but I'm just spamming freezes because they're pretty good. Graveyard spells work pretty well as well. That was a sentence. Yeah, graveyard spells work okay. There's just not enough troops realistically to make it work. I'd say it's probably better to use freeze, but it's not always ideal. Depends on the situation. You always got to identify the base if you're actually trying. But I recommend you just nonsensically put into your army camps whatever you can and just kind of work with it, because it's not that difficult, man. Just spam and you should be fine. Then again, who knows? You could just be absolutely screwed. It's just kind of the way it works, you know? Then again, maybe it isn't. I don't know. At the end of the day, Clash of Clans is a game meant for people to basically just AFK. The whole point of the game is to get you to do like one upgrade every month, because that's all you can do. So, especially with Clan Capital. So, yeah, I mean, the progress is slow and steady, but eventually you get closer to max, and then they release new Town Hall, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I just spent all this time getting to the second last Town Hall, and now I'm just as far behind as I was before, if not more. What? Where did I miss a building? Oh, this corner here. You silly little hut. You're destroyed instantly, because 1 minute is plenty of time to get over here, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna actually end the battle there. Let's quick see what we can dump our metals into. Oh, we can do a super whiz tower here. Let's go. Up to level 2. W's in the chat, boys. Almost level 69. Anyways, guys, I know there's not much main base action going on here today, but in a day's time, I'll actually have builders open, so it'll be a lot easier. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to leave a like and sub if you enjoyed. It's much appreciated. Let's keep pushing to 1,000 subs. Come on, do it. Subscribe right now. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.